Alright guys, today is March 14th on a Sunday. It's a gorgeous day. Today I have a scheduled appointment for a listing appointment today with a for sale by owner, so that's good news. As a realtor, anybody should know you should always be looking for business. For sale by owners are typically are good people to talk to because they're interested in selling their house, and sometimes they need help. If you believe you can sell yourself, go for it, but sometimes it is better to work with a realtor, and my job is just to find those people and see if our relationship makes sense. So today we have a good listing appointment lined up for a home in Riverton. It's around just under 400K, so it's a nice solid big size house, 6 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 4 blocks away from the Delaware River, looking over to Philadelphia skyline. So I'm really interested to see the property in person. But yeah, I'm excited. So today I figured for a YouTube video it'd be entertaining and just informative to kind of show you guys what happens, you know. So now when you're selling your house, whether you're an agent and you're helping somebody, or if you're you're an owner, there's 2 really important things. I would say 3. One, obviously the condition and appearance of your house. You want to present it in its best state possible, whether that's cleaning it, whether that's staging it, whether that's moving your stuff out, whatever that is, you want to present it in its best visual and condition as possible. The second thing is you want to have as much exposure as possible, so whether that's internet presence, that's usually where people first go look. Open houses, different market material, but that is very important, is just to get as much exposure as possible. Otherwise, how can you sell it if people aren't seeing it? The third thing is price, and I would say almost the most important thing, and that's just because a lot of times people, when they're selling their house, there's a personal connection to it, is they overprice their house. And what that does is, as much as you might think that's the value, your goal is to sell it to somebody else. And you don't want to, sell it super low, but you definitely want to not put it so high that you scare away all the potential buyers. So as a realtor myself, my job is to know the market, to study the market, know the property we're talking about, and it's comparative homes, and come up with a solid price that I believe the market, and the market is saying that this home is worth. And that way, like I said, you have good traffic. You don't want to make it a discount, but you don't want to also overprice it to where you scare anybody that potentially will want to buy it away. So these are the 3 things, like I said: price, marketing / exposure, and the condition and presentation of your house. Those three things are your main concern when selling your home. Hey guys, so we just finished the listing appointment. So every contact you have with a buyer or seller is a success, in the sense that you're making conversation and you're making new relationships. And on that note, he was more interested in finding a buyer's agent. The guy was cool with paying commission, but he just wanted to pay one side. He didn't want to pay both sides. And his reasoning was an honorable reason, was that his father and him built a lot of those things in those houses, and he wanted to keep a lot of equity to the family, just for the amount of work that his father put in. So I understand that, so it's kind of upsetting, he told me to be in touch with him if I had a buyer. Sometimes, what they're pretty much asking you to do is go work for free, find a buyer, and if you do, then, they will pay you, and that's fine. But there's nothing in writing, there's nothing to protect you for that. What's to say that once you introduce them to the buyer that they decide not to? So it's definitely a weird situation to be in, but hey, we can find one. We'll try to follow up with him. He looks like he had a potential first offer when I was at the open house. So he might even have somebody say it might be a bust, but we'll still follow up. Like I said, follow up is key. Relationships is key. So no conversation with anybody is ever a waste of my time, because you never know, he might need business in the future. He might like how I approached him, and know somebody needs help. So I encourage anybody to still don't be discouraged, and just continue up with marketing yourself.